Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of chilled, relaxed plant content where we talk about the good, the bad, the thriving, and the dying plants in our collection, and we try to learn the best way to grow our plants so that we stop killing them. So if that sounds like something you'd like to do, participate in, learn about, or contribute to, or you just want to hang out, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends. So we got a new look going on. We're trying it out. I had to go to CVS and I just happened to walk down the makeup aisle and I bought some makeup. I don't know. Anyway, the lips are already stained, so we're going with it. You're gonna hear the dogs in the background, their little tippy tap toes, because they can't sit still, and it's just is what it is. So today, I'm back home, and I went to really the only kind of nursery that I know of in my area that has houseplants, and that's Father's Nature in East Islip on Long Island, New York. So if you're on Long Island, go check it out. It is towards the end of their season, but I did find some pretty cool plants and I'm gonna share them with you. So yeah, all right, so what do we start with first? We'll start with this guy. So I finally found a Hoya Chelsea. I have not been able, I've been seeing them pop up at Lowe's and everywhere else, and I haven't been able to find one. None of the Lowe's that I frequent or Home Depots that I frequent, either here or at school, have ever gotten them in, or if they did, they got snatched up before I could even make it there to look. So I got one. It's a 6-inch pot. It's pretty full. It does look like it's growing. The tendrils are alive. They're putting out little aerial roots. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm just really happy. Partially because the imported Chelsea that I bought is down to 2 leaves. If you want to see my last import and how those plants came out, I will try to remember to put it in the cards so that you can go check that out after you watch this video. But yeah, basically, long story short, that import kind of was not good, and a lot of those plants are already gone or struggling and probably about to go. But moving on, I now have a Hoya Chelsea. And it was $19.99, so about the same price that I would get a Hoya Chelsea from a big box store. Maybe it would have been a little fuller. Maybe sometimes, or recently, a lot of the hanging baskets at my Home Depots and Lowe's are full on top but not really trailing, and this plant is starting to trail, so we're good. This is a good find. I was so excited when I saw it. I was like, finally! Okay, next, I'm just gonna grab whatever's closest to me. Alright, so next is a string of arrows. I recently saw Kayla's Plants, she's another YouTuber. We actually did a plant trade a couple weeks ago. I'll also try to put that in the cards if you want to go see what she got me, and then go check out her channel to go see what I got her. It was a really good trade, really cool. So this is the string of arrows, and I have the string of spades, I have the string of hearts, I have a variegated string of hearts, and I have the string of needles. And I didn't know if the arrows were the same as the spades. They kind of look different to me. The dogs are trying to go outside. Get over here, come on. Come here. Sit. Good boys. You're gonna hear the tip and taps for a little bit. Hold on. Stay. Who wants a bone? Yeah, sit. Sit. Good boys. Okay, real quick. So now they're waiting for bones. Alright, so I got the string of arrows. It does look different, I think, than my string of, what do I have? String of spades. So this is what an up-close leaf looks like. Try to get me out of the frame. So I think they look different. They look like little picks, like guitar picks, where I don't think the spades have that kind of a shape. There are a couple of strands that just look like hearts, so I don't know if there's like a mixture, or it depends maybe on the light, like this. Like these guys right here. I don't know what's going on with there. There's no splash to those, and they're very rounded. They don't even look like a heart. They look like, I don't even know. They look like little tomatoes or pumpkins. But then the next ones came out with little points, so who knows? Maybe it's just a plant that each leaf is different and it's going to be a surprise. I would like to have all of the string of, or Serapugii woodii varieties, like hanging next to each other. I know it'll end up being like a really big tangled mess, but I think it would look really cool. So we got that. This was actually $39.99, and I didn't realize that until I was already up at the register. And you know how that goes. You're already up there. You're gonna buy it. You've already committed to buying it. So yeah, but I'm not mad about it. It would have been better if it was $20. But they are fast growing. I can share it with people, bring smiles to other faces. So I guess the $40 is worth it. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is another plant that I've never seen in person, that I've seen other areas through YouTube have, and that is the Hoya Lacquinosa. And it's a pretty full plant too. I know these guys, I don't really know, but people say that they're kind of like, they're very easily overwatered. And a lot of times when they find them at like the big box stores, they're overwatered and kind of like dying. So this guy doesn't seem overwatered. I actually found a peduncle, which is what solidified the purchase. I'm going to try to find it again. I hope I didn't knock it off, because that would be my luck. But where were you, peduncle? And it was starting, it had a little bud, like a couple of little buds. It looked like it was just starting. It was like a brand new peduncle. Oh, I can't find it. I really hope I didn't knock it off. I probably did. Oh well. It is what it is. It had a peduncle. I don't see it anymore. So if it had one, it can grow another one. And I'm excited to see what these flowers look like, how they smell. So far I haven't had any flowering Hoyas that smell bad for me anyway. The Burtonii doesn't smell bad. I don't really smell a butterscotchy smell either. It's just kind of like a muted sweet smell for that. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Hoya Lacquinosa. Alright? Look at this. Nice and full. It was also $19.99 for this size of a pot. I think that's a really good words, woman. Good price. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope I didn't knock off that peduncle. Whatever. There. Hey. Okay, they're trying to go outside every time. It's because I leave the door open. So the last plant that I bought today is a Peperomia, and I know I just said that I was done with my Peperomia collection, but I saw this plant and I was like, okay, maybe one more, right? And that is the Peperomia Ruby Cascade. I am a little nervous because I've heard these guys are a little finicky. But we're going to just bottom water, and that's going to be how we hopefully don't kill this plant. But yeah, I was like, I saw it and I was like, with the little dainty leaves, they're like succulent like, and they have the red, more daintier veins or stems. I don't know why I said veins. The more daintier stems compared to the Peperomia blonda. If you're not sure if you're going to be able to keep this plant alive, I would start off with the Peperomia blonda. It's more succulent-like. The stems are a little thicker, but it kind of looks the same like daintiness. I think it's a little more resilient than this plant. But we're gonna try our luck and hopefully we're good. This was $19.99, which again was an okay price. You know, once you have one plant in your hand, all of a sudden you have 5 plants in your hand, and then you just, you know, you're buying stuff. So yeah, there is some strands that have some coloration to the leaves, like the newer growth, which I'm pretty sure it's not variegation. I'll try to get up close. Get me out of the frame. Will you focus? I don't know if it's focusing, but you can see the color, the discoloration on the leaves. And I see that on a lot of the ends of the newer leaves. So I'm not sure if it's just going to like fade and turn into like these darker green leaves, or if I should repot it or something else is going on. I'm not going to repot this anytime soon, but if you know if that's a normal thing for a ruby cascade to have like these little discolored leaves at the end and then fade to green, let me know in the comments below, so you know, one less thing I have to worry about. So yeah, these are the plants that I picked up today. Which are your favorite? Are you a Hoya head? Do you like the Lacquinosa? What do the flowers look like? I always say I'm gonna look them up, and then I'm always busy and I never end up looking them up. Are you in the Chelsea? Has anyone ever had the Chelsea flower? I don't think I've ever seen anybody post about their Chelsea flowering, but it would be cool if you have. And what does those flowers look like? Are you a Peperomia Ruby Cascade type of person? Or are you a string of Serapugii woodii? And if you know the arrow, if there's a difference between the arrows and the spades, there's also daggers, but I don't have daggers. Are they all different leaf shapes, or are they just kind of like, is there a real difference between them, or is it very slight and not a guaranteed difference? Let me know. Alright guys, I think that's all I got for today. We got to give the dog some bones. And yeah, until next time, relax, plant, and peace out.